Okay, let's see. Is my mic on? Mic working? Okay, cool. Okay, so I am finally starting to work on this bag idea that I've had for a while. Let me... I'm actually gonna go back to over here. Okay, cool. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and finally start working on this bag that I said I was gonna start on. It's kind of in the background right there. So far I haven't really started much of anything, but I decided I'm gonna go, and I really like the texture of the last bag I did, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the side panels in this. Originally I planned on just kind of like I guess cross stitching on top of here, just like the green, it'll probably make it faster, but I just like the way this looks with the bag, so I've been doing that. Let's see, I shouldn't sound too nasaled. I might sound a bit nasaled. I was sick, but I am slowly but surely feeling better. I'm hoping next week I don't sound as nasally, so I can like record this Wizard 101 video stuff and like finally get that out over with, because I told myself I'm gonna post that video before I start playing Silk Song, so that's the thing. But I made this a bit bigger than the Goku bag that I had. I don't know, I think I wanted a slightly bigger bag. It might be because I am a slightly bigger person, at least height-wise. So when I make messenger bags that I feel like would look proportional with people, I feel like when I make it, it just looks too small. Like I need a big bag. But what I'm gonna do is, so I started this out. I'll just take this out for now. Okay, this is a bit bigger. The original idea was to make this slightly smaller, but if it's just this size, that's fine too. And then actually, yeah, this is actually perfect, because then I will probably well, I'm not probably, but I'm gonna weave the ends in so it connects to this edge right here, so it's more sturdy than like the Goku bag. The Goku bag was a very last minute decision for me to cut these out and just kind of put them in. So I'm hoping this adds more sturdiness to it. But yeah, so this one thing I really like about this stitch, hold on, let me see if I can, trying to move my mic down here. So this stitch is like super easy. You start off with like an odd amount of chains, so the chains are just kind of like, I guess you can kind of call it like a beginning row. So like, let's say I wanted to chain this right here. Okay, yeah, this is being shown. Camera angle's kind of weird for me, but okay, so let's say I wanted to chain. So this is a chain, just doing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I'll be doing this, I'll do one of these at the end of the row, but that's kind of how I start off a lot of projects, unless I'm doing what's called a magic circle. But then you would just kind of start your rows by going into, it's hard to tell from this because it's blindingly, but kind of like this top one right here. Oh. Okay. As I said, this is a weird angle for me to be doing it at, but this is probably gonna be the best angle. I have another device, but I've been like coughing on and off, so I didn't want to have a super shaky camera because I'm like coughing into my arm and stuff. But this shouldn't be too bad. But essentially what I'm doing is I'm alternating between what I'm doing right now. So this is called like a yarn over, I think that's what it's called. And so I am doing a double crochet is what this is called, and then I didn't yarn over this time, and this is just called a single crochet. So nothing too crazy. There are some like pretty crazy designs and stitches that people make, just using these two right here, just a double crochet, well this is a single crochet, and this double crochet right here. Yeah, I could have done just like a simple like single crochet or a half double crochet, kind of like bag design or whatever, bag texture, but I decided not to because, well, I mean, this is simple. Oh yeah, I could have done a complicated one, but I didn't because I feel like this is gonna have like a whole bunch of details and stuff on here. Okay, and I hope this is, if not, I might actually move this camera down a bit. And so, hold on, I might have just messed up. Yeah, let me go back. Let me just go back to the beginning here. So I have to remember, crochet is very easy. If you mess up, you can like go back to. I heard knitting is like more difficult. Okay, but that's the chain one. So I have to remember, I start the rows off with the single crochet. It's a little hard to see the stitches back here. Hold on. I don't know if this is better or worse for you. I'm looking at the camera. It's not too bad. But I could tell I had messed up because, so right now I know I have to do a single crochet next because I'm actually like paying attention. But also, it's hard to tell. But if you look at the next two stitches, so it'll be this one and this one, you can see that this one right here is taller than this one. It might be hard from your angle, but this one's taller than this one. And since they're alternating, it should be the smaller one or the shorter one on top of the taller one. And so for this one, the taller one should be on top of the shorter one. And it just makes like, yeah, it makes this texture that I really like. I think it's called like the griddle stitch. I don't know, some stitches are called like 5 different things. Sometimes people are like, oh no, it's different because this one you do this and that one, and it's like it looks the same. But there are ways that you can do stitches where, like, I guess with those different names, yeah, you're doing the similar, like very similar things, but they do look like slightly different. Okay. And then I always end the round with a double. Okay, this actually is not that bad of an angle. And then we chain 1. And so the goal is to make it as tall as this. I might make it slightly shorter than this. I don't know. Actually, I'll make it about the same height. The thing about it is, like, yarn stretches. Hold on, let me make sure.